Hey, how you doing? This is Dr. Ed Gray. I'm sitting here chilling, doing my thing. I always have M&Ms behind me, and sometimes I even have them ahead of me. Now, let me clean these glasses off, man, because America's getting foggy, man, with this vision. So I just want to mirror America in its foggy vision. So I want to go ahead and take a moment with you as I set this camera right to talk about the right sizing of America through the lens of a black man looking at an old white man. I've been doing this all my entire life. When I was a kid, check this out. When I was a kid, man, we moved into this integrated neighborhood. It became integrated because we were the first black people to be in it. So it wasn't integrated until I got there. But there was this guy named Berryman. Mr. Berryman lived on a corner house. We both had corner houses. So Mr. Berryman always looked at our house kind of strange because, see, my father worked at this place called Sears. And Mr. Berryman retired from Sears. Mr. Berryman retired from Sears, moved into the neighborhood, been in the neighborhood for a little while, and my father moved there. So the first thing he did was say, what kind of thing and what kind of deal you hiring? What kind of thing exactly? What kind of thing is going on here? And what are you hiring? Sort of like before they even came up with the word DEI hire. Yeah, that word. He said, why are you hiring black folk? But that ain't the word he probably used, because he would always look out the window and always come outside when I was outside just to intimidate me. And that's what America has today. We have a Berryman at the White House. Mr. Berryman's sitting at the White House and he's just watching and waiting for things to happen. Things that happen that have nothing to do with him. But when he is watching and waiting for these things to occur, he wants to flip the script and make it apply to him. So that being said, what happened this past week when that airplane was hit by a U.S. military helicopter? That's what happened. That's what happened. I just heard about it on the news. It was hit by a U.S. military helicopter. The air traffic controller said, do you see that airplane over there? The guy that was in the military said, yes, I do see it, and promptly ran right into it. But I was checking out the news yesterday. Well, I wasn't checking out the news. I was just watching the press conference yesterday when Hitler, that would be Donald Trump himself, said that, hey, look, it was DEI hiring that caused that to happen in the first place. And I said, well, I'll be damned. Really? I'll be damned. But that's to be expected from this guy, because this guy is a straight up racist. Straight up racist. And I know about racism. And nobody white can tell me about racism because I know about it. It seems that some white people seem to believe that they're experts on racism when they haven't endured it themselves. But I know it when I see it. Just like I knew it when Mr. Berryman used to look outside his window and come outside to intimidate little black boys as they were walking home. But America's now walking home, but we're going to have to walk this back. Walk this back into the post that I made yesterday, in which I said, look it up. Look it up, where I said the cognitive decline of Donald Trump is being ignored by Republicans. Yeah, that's what I said. I decided to take the high road of this thing because, after all, the low road of it had already been taken by Donald Trump when he said that DEI hiring caused the airplane crash to happen when it occurred because a U.S. military helicopter was 100 feet higher than what it was supposed to be. I don't know whether or not that was a DEI hire either. But I would never say that. I would just say it was an unfortunate accident, and we need to pray for those people that died and those families that are now enduring the pain that we now, or shall I say that he now, makes political hay out of. But now the political hay that he's making out of it, let's take a look at it. If Trump says it's DEI hiring that caused it, why is he saying it? And then I took the high road and saying that, hey, look, he has a cognitive decline. And one of the elected officials, a former elected Texas official, said that, he scoffed at it. But at the same time, he did not scoff at the remark that got us in the first place. See, America now seems to be quiet when it comes to racism. Well, it's quiet when it comes to racism. When it's black people, they become noisy about it because they want to shut it down. But when white people say things that are clearly racist, we just ignore it. We just ignore it. Now, a lot of people now got at Trump about that. But how far will it go? Wait a minute. It won't go nowhere. It won't go anywhere because America is inherently racist. America will be just as silent as those 3 seconds that I just gave you. The elected official, who I won't mention his name, because that would be like me trolling, and after all, Donald Trump does that in a better way in which I could ever do it. I don't want to emulate him. But the elected officials that have been quiet about what's going on here and know that it's racism have to say something about it. But they never will because they're part of it. Because if you're complicit in it, you'll let someone else take the clickbait for it. And that's what's going on here. It's going to be a long 4 years. What is going to eventually happen on this? He's going to actually say the word. Yeah, he's going to actually say the word. He's going to slip up because he does have a cognitive decline. He will be like that man, Mr. Berryman, across the street from me, who one day, when I was walking home, slipped and said the word. Mr. Trump, I'm just waiting for you. You're going to slip and say the word. But the sad thing about it, you can code it with any kind of word you want to say, like America has always coded. They make it DEI hiring. They make it thugs if you want to before that. But you know what you said. And most of America, sadly, stands beside you because they're complicit. And I'm the same little boy that's just trying to get home. America will one day get home, but what condition will it be when it arrives? Thank you. Take care. It's time to get some more coffee.